with you that yesterday when I was meditating, I want to share with you how beautiful it is when you meditate and sun gaze. Oh, I get mind blown sometimes, the things I see and feel, and just wow. So, and then there's another story I want to talk about with the crown of thorns versus the crown of life. So oh, drive time, story time. I almost forgot my main scene, right? Anyway, so I was meditating yesterday, sun gazing. I don't know, maybe for about an hour or so. And I try to get the sun before it goes down. And so I do the regular meditation pose and nothing special, just, you know, to spend some time with the Almighty and be at peace and talk with Him. And I'm sitting there, and I want to share this with you so that way you can also experience the beautiful colors and feelings and rays of consciousness that comes with meditating. And it's like a prize, like it's so cool. So when I sun gaze and meditate, it's different than when I'm in the dark and meditating. But I would like to share what happened yesterday. I was sitting out there and I was just talking to the Father and Mother and being one with them. And I would start saying my ohms. And then, so like all of our chakras light up, right? So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple as it goes up, this, like all the pictures we see. And so they all light up. And then when I start thinking about how much I love the Almighty, my chakra turns green. And then when I go, oh, you know, the whole Om thing, it turns blue. And then when I take a deep breath in and I fill my stomach with air, it turns yellow. And so I'm paying attention to all this, right? Because it's really cool. It's beautiful. And so then I just go into like no thought but higher thought and just completely raise my vibration to the highest, and it goes up to like the crown chakra. It goes from purple to like the very indigo. And then I was sitting there and the shapes come into play. They start, the colors turn into the shapes of different I don't know what they're called, tetrahedrons, or, you know, like the 3D stars and stuff. And then as I was sitting there, all the colors started blending together, like in the top area of my thought consciousness, whatever. Anyways, I'm sure you guys get the picture. It is so beautiful and makes you feel so alive. And so, this is definitely, people need to be, you know, sun gazing and opening those seals, and which are the seals of the revelations. And oh, okay, so it's just beautiful, and it totally made me think about the crown of life. And then I was reading somewhere, there's a super, just when here comes a squirrel. So there's a plane flying over here, and it's not really flying, it's just sitting there, barely moving. As I've seen the past month, they're not really flying, they're just kind of sitting there, and they look like airplanes. I've seen a lot of talk about those lately too. So, anyways, whoever knows about those know what I'm talking about. And so, I was reading, I believe it's in Revelations, like 2. I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that. But it says where the potters made the jars of clay and they would put the scrolls in there and seal it, that type of thing. Well, when I read that after I was done meditating, and I was like, those scrolls and those seals are within us. So as we start opening those seals, and it says, who is worthy? No one was found worthy enough to open them. Well, because they're not taught that the seals are the chakras. They're taught that everything's outside of them, when really everything's within us. Beautiful Hawk. And it's like, come on. You know, we got to start teaching people properly, and that the seals are within. Everything's within us, not outside of us. So it was really beautiful. And so what are the odds I see someone I went to school with from 12 years, 20 years ago, 30 years ago? Oh shoot, I'm getting old. Anyways, that story about the potter's clay and how they used to seal this, put the scrolls in the jars. Okay, well, our bodies made of clay, we have the scrolls within us, and we open those seals. And when we see those colors in meditation, we're opening those seals, and it's taking us to a higher consciousness and a higher vibration. Now, I'm not no meditation pro, because I just have always gone with life and just worked and done my thing. But once I stepped into the truth, let me tell you, I've learned a lot of stuff, but I don't know like totally all the details, but I know what I have within me, and I'm here to share it with you so that you could also see that, and you know, don't miss out on those beautiful colors that you could be meditating and opening all those seals, because it says that you are worthy to open those seals. I made a little video on that with a little a little fire, but you can check that out. And so that brought that story of the potter's clay, you know, making the jars out of clay, putting the seals and the scrolls in there and sealing it and that kind of thing. And I thought, man, that is in regards to the 7 chakras and the 7 seals within us. And I was like, that is so cool. So then another thing I wanted to talk about, and now it slipped my mind, but anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. Oh, the crown of thorns. Okay, so I heard it best described as the crown of thorns that they put on Christ's head was a crown of thorns to press him down on his head, because he wasn't allowed to think for himself, because he was out teaching the kingdom within. And he says, behold, the kingdom is within you, in Luke 17:20-21. And that crown of thorns is like the system, the government pressing that crown of thorns on your head so you cannot think for yourself. You're not allowed to think for yourself. And if you do, you're going to be labeled a conspiracy theorist or crazy or all that other kind of crap, okay? Well, for most of my life, I kind of thought for myself, which was cool. I just didn't stand in the truth in some things until a significant event happened to me. And yeah, oh, if I had known then what I know now, right? All of us probably can say that. And so the crown of thorns, I was supposedly in the Notre Dame fire. The crown of thorns was almost burnt down, you know, the whole cathedral burnt down, but they saved that crown of thorns. But when I don't know how the article just came in front of me, I just was reading it, and then I was like, oh, so the crown of thorns, you know, almost ended up in the fire, but somebody saved them. Of course they want to keep that crown of thorns, right? Keep cramming that crown of thorns on your head and not let you know that you are one with the Father, and He is in you. So they saved the crown of thorns, but also know that once you get rid of that crown of thorns and stop listening to what they say and start listening to what the Almighty says, you could throw that crown of thorns away, because you get given the crown of life when you really are being one with the Father. And it's beautiful. Step into your positions and know who you are. I love you guys. You guys are beautiful and amazing. Like, share, subscribe. I'm not trying to make any money off my channel. It doesn't matter to me. I don't see myself as part of this world. I am here for a reason, and everyone around me and the people I reach here, and I'm satisfied with that. I don't care if I don't have money. I'm not here for the money. I've never been a money person except to take care of my children and keep a roof over their head. And even now, I still have one under the age, but I tell you what, if I didn't, I would be out. I wouldn't have a house. I would be out, not in no house, because I don't feel that I need that. I don't need a house to make myself happy. I don't have to keep up with the Joneses. I don't have to do all that stuff. And it's the best feeling in the world. I'm not even kidding. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be back with another video soon.